Juicewall Productions.
What's up, guys? This is Dylan from Juicewall Productions. I'm going to be doing a review today on the Smock X-Cube Ultra. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at it. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and dive in here and take a look at what the box comes with, go over a few features on it, as well as I'm actually going to compare some of the specs on this to the old X-Cube 2. We're going to see what's actually different for everyone who's wondering, do I want to get this if I already have an X-Cube 2? Well, you might actually want to, just because it does a few features that are a little different. So first off, I set this aside. Of course, this is going to be the outside that it comes with. There's a few of the details of what it all includes, some specifications on there which I'm going to go over, and then inside the box, if we're gonna focus there, cool. So inside the box, stuff you're gonna get. Of course, you're gonna have your manual, which is gonna go over everything you could possibly ever need to know on it. And you get your little bag to keep it from getting moisture inside the chip. And then underneath, you'll actually have the manual in here, but I already had it out. You're going to have your battery safety, which I think is kind of a cool thing that they show you. What your batteries need to look like, what's unsafe, what's safe, all that good stuff. And then you're going to have the quality certificate showing that it passed. It's also going to be your little warranty card. Got a little QR code that you can scan in the back there. My camera's going to focus in. And then it does come with the cable. In the manual it says it's for update and charging, although I didn't see anything in there like really going into detail about charging. I don't recommend ever using a charger on anything that has external batteries, just because it's going to put a lot of added stress on your device, on your batteries, on the chip. Just get an external charger. I haven't seen if there are actually updates out for this yet. I'm sure they're going to have some in the future, but right now I don't think they have any software updates for it. I could be wrong. Alright. And here we have it, the Smock X-Cube Ultra. It's a 220 watt device as opposed to the X-Cube was just a 160 watt device. We'll go over a few features, or like just the external specs on this real quick, and then compare that to the external specs on the other one. So this one, I believe, I'm not sure if the other one's also a zinc alloy, but this one is made of zinc alloy, and they have other colors of it. We right now have a black one, and it weighs about 211 grams, and some of the specs as far as like the dimensions of it, it's going to be 94 millimeters tall, or the height of it's 94 millimeters. It's going to have a width of 55 millimeters, and the depth of it is going to be 25.5 millimeters. Now the differences in this one as opposed to the X-Cube 2, I don't have one to show you right now unfortunately, but the differences for the X-Cube 2, the height of it is 100 millimeters, so it is a little taller. The width of it is going to be 60 millimeters, so it is actually wider, and the depth of it on the X-Cube 2 is a millimeter deeper, I guess. The X-Cube 2 is 24.5 millimeters in depth, and the original one also weighs 236.6 grams, so this one's significantly smaller and lighter. I wish I had one to show you right now, but unfortunately I don't. Anyway, so part of the specifications on like how it functions and everything, the voltage output of this can do anywhere from 0.35 volts up to 8 volts. As far as your resistance on it, the resistances this can handle. In variable wattage mode, it can fire down to a 0.1 all the way up to a 3 ohm coil. And now if you have it in temperature control mode, which in temperature control it can do nickel, titanium, stainless steel, and it can actually do temperature control for nichrome, which is a difference from the X-Cube 2. The X-Cube 2 can only do nickel, titanium, and stainless steel, and of course variable wattage. But in the resistances for temp control mode, it can fire down to a 0.06, and it can fire up to a 3 ohm coil as well in temp mode. Now for your, as far as like your ranges on what you can fire, like the temperatures and your wattage, this one can fire from 6 watts up to 220 watts, which you have your indicator screen up on the top. Right now it's at 88. I don't have an atomizer on there, so it's just gonna show check atomizer. And for your temperature, you can fire from 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit, and if you're in Celsius, that's going to be 100 degrees Celsius up to 315 degrees Celsius. But anyways, so one of the biggest differences I've noticed with this, as opposed to the X-Cube 2, this one vibrates. So like right now I don't have an atomizer on it, so it's obviously going to tell me no or check atomizer, but you can't really tell, but it vibrates as well as flash. And also has color coding. When there's an error or something like that, it will flash red at you. It's kind of cool, but also it does like a little vibration, which is cool. If it bothers you, you can turn it off. I'll show you a few things in the menu real quick on how you can do all that. Do 3 rapid clicks. You can go into Bluetooth mode. That's going to be your power mode to change in between wattage mode, temperature mode. And it also has a memory mode where you can set, like, if you found a setting in temperature that you really like, it'll go into that. You also have your normal, soft, hard, max, and minimum settings for that. But I'm gonna have to go. So this is how you would actually go in and set the memory mode, is through that last screen. I'm gonna go ahead and just take it back into wattage mode, because that's personally what I vape at, is wattage mode. I've never been a fan of memory mode, or of temperature mode. And I like leaving it at max. Right now I have 88 just for the juice I was using. Was there anything else I want to talk about before we just kind of go back over to the regular view there and do some vaping on it, give my little opinions for it? Oh, yeah, another feature. Well, not really a feature, a difference. So the regular original Smoke Cube 2, it just kind of like slid off the magnet door. You push it and it would come off. This one, there's a little notch up here in the top. Kind of lift up on it, and it's just held on with magnets, and it will pop off. And inside you have your batteries. So in the bottom here, you're going to have your micro USB port, and it does actually have what appears to be a serial number, and apparently we got number 100. I don't know if they do batches or individual serial numbers. I'm guessing by the fact it only goes to thousands, they do it in batches, because it's Smock, they make lots of products. Anyways, so inside it is a series box, so it's going to have positive up, negative down, and you have your little ribbon to take your batteries out. Makes it a little easier to put the battery door back on. Notice there is a little notch there, and that notch is going to line up into the bottom. I'll put that on first, and once you get it in, the magnets will just hold it back in place. So we're going to go ahead and go back to normal view, throw an atomizer on there, and give it some vapes, and I'll tell you what I think about it. So we're back. Decided to vape on the X-Cube Ultra for a little while here. It's now dark time. It's been 4 hours or so, since there's going to be a time gap of about 4 hours in the video, just because I wanted to kind of try this out, see if any issues came up with it, or if anything at all happened, see what I like about it, and kind of report back and let you guys know what's going on. And so far, I mean, it's been working great. I'm running it at 90 watts. I have it in max mode. Normally I vape at a higher wattage. Just the juice I'm vaping right now isn't the best for high wattage. It's good, but it gets really flavorful around like 70 to 90-ish watts. Vaping a Ruby Red from Mercury, a nice Colorado local juice, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, been vaping on it for a while now. And it's been performing really well. I haven't really dove into the light settings or anything. I just have it in this little rainbow effect. It's pretty cool. And almost choked. Pretty nice though. I like this mod. Now, is it something I would personally buy? Maybe. I've never been huge on regulated mods. I've always been a fan of unregulated. Before regulated mod, with the ability to being able to hook it up to your phone via Bluetooth and adjust all the settings, having a light bar that you can customize, it's a pretty high-tech box, which kind of appeals to the nerdy side in me. Yeah, I would buy one. They're very nice. We also do have a few of them. I think we have just black right now. We have just the black ones in stock here at Front Range Vapor. So, I mean, you're always welcome to come check them out. See for yourself what it looks like. And get one if you like. They're pretty cool. Change tastes good. Come check us out at Front Range Vapor. The X-Cube Ultra Box has a secret surprise in it. If you set it down and tap 5 times in the center of the box, and then just kind of move it around a little bit, you'll notice a Borg pops out of it. It's just, that's crazy. I've never seen any company have this like advanced technology. It's just, I don't know what to do right now. So yeah, if you pick one of these up, make sure you tap the box 5 times in the center of the square and then shake it around a little bit. Yeah, so get some clouds, do some vaping. There's a fly on the camera. Yep. You guys might even be able to see him. Right at the top of the camera. And he's gone. Why are you doing this? Disappear into a cloud.